It's time, it's Vader time. I'm DeQwan Young, and today we dive into 8 reasons why the 2018 NBA Finals won't feature the Cavaliers and Warriors. It's estimated that approximately 100% of NBA fans and prognosticators correctly predicted the 2015, 16, and 17 NBA Finals. Yep, the Golden State Warriors versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's like the 80s all over again when it was always the LA Lakers versus the Boston Celtics. For those of you that are bored of the Dubs-Cavs annual showdown, we got good news. There's some hope that this year's finals will be different. Number 8, parity arising. It's been one of the craziest off seasons in NBA history. Before we dive into all the moves that some teams have made, know this: a half dozen teams geared up to stop the Cavs and Warriors super teams. That means Golden State and Cleveland will have to earn a lot more grueling victories in the regular season. And they'll be punished a bit in the playoffs since they won't have such an easy road through their respective conferences. The Cavs and Warriors may be the 2 best teams, but many of their opponents won't be such pushovers anymore. Number 7, baby, we're howling for you. Long shot, but possible that the Minnesota Timberwolves are truly ready for prime time. Just look at this slick starting 5. Andrew Wiggins, Karl-Anthony Towns, Jimmy Butler, Jeff Teague, and Taj Gibson. Butler's a top 20 player in the NBA. Wiggins and Towns are an electrifying young tandem. Maybe these guys really are ready for the Warriors. Throw in mastermind defensive coach Tom Thibodeau, and the T-Wolves do pose a threat to the Dubs. That threat may begin in 2017 for all we know. Number 6, a toxic Cavaliers locker room. Distractions aren't a good thing for a team trying to win a championship. There's been a lot of drama in that Cavs locker room, unfortunately. It all started when GM David Griffin was let go, apparently making LeBron James very upset. Then Kyrie Irving asked for a trade, and reports of tension between him and LeBron surfaced. Irving was eventually dealt to the Celtics for Isaiah Thomas and Jay Crowder, but there are still rumors about LeBron leaving for Los Angeles after the 2018 season. Not sure if the Cavaliers will be able to put all this drama and nonsense behind them as they go for a title. Number 5, the rise of the Celtics. So the Cavaliers disposed of the Boston Celtics with ease in the Eastern Conference Finals. But Boston could have used the healthy Isaiah Thomas for that series, and they've since moved on from Thomas, but they've acquired one of the league's best point guards in Kyrie Irving. Losing Gordon Hayward in the first game of the season hurts, but Irving is already showing that he's capable of leading his own team to great things. Number 4, remember us? Nobody gave the San Antonio Spurs a fighting chance against Golden State in the 2017 Western Conference Finals. But remember, the Spurs were en route to a Game 1 blowout until Kawhi Leonard got hurt and missed the rest of the game and the series. Point guard Tony Parker also missed the entire series. You do realize Greg Popovich's crew always wins 55 games or more, and the Spurs have 5 titles under this guy. Number 3, the Rockets super team. The Houston Rockets nearly made it to the 3rd round with James Harden, a one-man wrecking machine. Then they added Chris Paul, a top 10 player in the NBA. Suddenly, Houston looks a lot scarier. Harden and Paul aren't quite as scary as Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, but they are pretty close. And don't discount this team's ability to add a 3rd superstar. Houston will battle it out with the Warriors. Harden can take games over on his own, so can Paul. Golden State, it may be you and not Houston who has a problem. Number 2, LeBron wearing out. 7 straight trips to the NBA Finals has to be getting tiresome on LeBron James' body. By the time the 2018 playoffs roll around, the King will be 33 years of age. That's a popular time for NBA players to slowly begin regressing. LeBron may continue to decimate teams through the regular season, but will his body begin to wear down throughout the playoffs? If so, the Cavaliers won't be such a bully in the Eastern Conference postseason. Number 1, fatigue on both sides. How sure can we be that the Warriors and Cavaliers will make it to the finals for a 4th straight year? You have to believe that fatigue could set in for both sides. And, as we touched on earlier, there are now more super teams to challenge the Warriors and Cavs. That means they'll be worn out more in their playoff matchups. No more clean sweeps throughout the first 2 or 3 rounds. We'll say this: chances are it's the Cavs and Warriors for a 4th straight year. But if there's one reason to believe it won't be them again in 2018, it'll probably be the fatigue factor. Do you think it'll be the Cavs and Warriors in the NBA Finals again? Join us in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.